Good morning. Today's Thursday, December 2nd, and we're bringing you the latest news making headlines to help start your day.
It's a story that's all the buzz this morning in Georgia politics. Stacey Abrams is running for governor again.
CBS 46's Rebecca Schramm is live at the state capitol. She starts our coverage in today's Morning News Rewind.
You know, in the 2020 election, our 2 U.S. Senate seats flipped from Republican to Democrat, and now Stacey Abrams is hoping to turn Georgia's Capitol blue as well.
I've worked to do my part to help families make it through.
With a political ad posted on social media, Democrat Stacey Abrams announced she's running for governor again, setting up a potential rematch next year with Republican Governor Brian Kemp.
A lot of it is going to center around sentiment rather than direct policy.
Political analyst Rashad Ritchie says it's unlikely any other big-name Democrats will enter the race. Kemp already faces Republican challenger Vernon Jones and possibly former U.S. Senator David Perdue. Ritchie says although Democrats have a stronghold in Washington, D.C. right now, Abrams might not want any campaign help from the party's current leader.
A word of advice to Democrats running right now for statewide elected office in particular, stay away from Joe Biden. Joe Biden is not a win for Democratic politics at the moment.
Now, quickly after Abrams announced she's running, Governor Kemp released a statement blasting her for, quote, using Georgia to boost her own political star. So brace yourself. We are in for a lot of political jabs from both sides in the year to come. Live at the state capitol, Rebecca Schramm, CBS 46 News.
This morning, we're learning more about the life of Clayton County Police Officer Henry Laxon. Our Tori Cooper is outside police headquarters where a memorial for him is growing this morning. Tori?
Rob, many people in the community have been describing Officer Laxon as a brave, kind-hearted, dedicated police officer. They say this is the police officer you wanted to have in the building. He had a tenacious spirit. Didn't matter if he had a stack of papers on his desk. He was going to get through it and not complain. But I want to show you this memorial that's out here. Take a look. This is his patrol car parked outside of headquarters. It has several flowers right now on the windshield. We're expecting this to keep growing today. They say he was the one you could always count on.
He was always there. He made time for people.
And since 2017, Clayton County Officer Henry Laxon was serving and protecting more than just his own.
Georgia's lost one of their finest in Clayton County Police Officer Henry Laxon, killed in the line of duty.
Officer Laxon was shot and killed responding to a domestic violence call at this home in Rex last night. A second officer was also shot in the hand alongside him. When the gun battle was over, 4 people were dead, including Laxon, the gunman, Arthur Gilliam, and 2 women police say Gilliam shot. Detectives also say the gunman shot a 12-year-old boy in the face, who is now in critical condition but stable.
It's unfortunate that we had to make these reports.
Those who fought alongside him now devastated by the loss of their teammate.
My heart aches for every police officer and their family.
Now, I want to give you some context on where we are at as a state on this issue. Just in the past 3 months, 4 Georgia police officers have died in the line of duty. Just in the past 5 weeks, I've covered one in Henry County, now one right here in Clayton County. Overall, so far this year, we've also had a total of now 8 Georgia police officers killed. Of course, we're going to be checking in with the department today to see if they're going to be holding a press conference to provide any statements to the community, and obviously maybe any prayer vigils that may be down the line, and of course those funeral arrangements. As soon as we learn those details, we'll share it with you right here. Reporting live in Clayton County, I'm Tori Cooper, CBS 46 News.
Keeping an eye on today on the stories you need to know.
A 15-year-old boy is being charged as an adult for a deadly school shooting in Michigan.
Ethan Crumley is accused of killing 4 fellow students at Oxford High School. He was arraigned on charges that included first-degree murder and assault with intent to murder. If convicted, he could face the rest of his life in prison. New video shows the moment a suspect opens fire on police after an hours-long standoff outside Salt Lake City. Officers found a suspect wanted for 2 crimes inside an SUV. When he got out, he opened fire, hitting 2 officers. Police returned fire. All 3 are in the hospital.
In a new interview, actor Alec Baldwin says he did not pull the trigger when a gun went off and killed the director of photography on the set of his movie Rust. Baldwin tells ABC News he would never point a gun at anyone, and he also says he's not sure how a real bullet ended up in the gun in the first place.
A ransomware attack on Planned Parenthood in Los Angeles has exposed the personal data of nearly 500,000 patients. According to a notification sent out, documents stolen contained sensitive information on some patients like insurance information, their diagnosis, procedure, or prescription. The spokesperson said there is no evidence that it was a targeted attack.
Buford City Schools is soon going to be looking for a new superintendent. Current superintendent Dr. Robert Downs is retiring next summer after 32 years in public education.
Okay, the secret is out. There's nothing jolly about Secret Santa. According to a new One Poll survey, 79% of Americans actually dread the December holiday.
Oh.
More than half said wrapping presents was their most hated task of the season. And nearly 9 in 10 said they go the regifting route.
A longtime philanthropist and wife to a pioneering black music executive is dead this morning after the 81-year-old was shot in her Beverly Hills home. Police say Jacqueline Avant, the wife of Clarence Avant, was killed early yesterday morning when somebody broke into the couple's home. Investigators say the motive is still not clear. Avant is known as the godfather of black music and was a Grammy-winning concert promoter and manager. He was recently inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame for his contributions to the music industry. The Avants had been married for 54 years.
New developments this morning in the case of Chinese tennis star Peng SHUAI. The Women's Tennis Association has suspended all tournaments in China out of concern for Peng. It comes after the Grand Slam doubles champ disappeared from the public eye for 3 weeks after accusing a top Chinese official of sexual assault. He then reappeared for a video chat with the International Olympic Committee and in other videos that appeared scripted. Peng has said she is safe and well, but WTA representatives have expressed doubts. They want a full investigation into her sex assault claims in direct communication with Peng.
If you have ever been disgusted by plastic kind of washing up on our beaches, you can likely blame the U.S. for that. A new report shows the United States actually ranks at the top for plastic waste. In fact, we're the world's leading contributor. Americans generate about 287 pounds of plastic per person. Overall, the U.S. produced 42 million metric tons of plastic waste in 2016. That's twice as much as China and more than the entire European Union combined. Now, keep in mind, some plastics can take hundreds of years to decompose. Experts say recycling isn't enough. Scientists across the board say changes need to happen, starting with making less plastic.
Yeah, that makes sense. Just not having it in the first place, right?
Right. Like just maybe glass, you know?
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough to come up with an alternative.
Right.
It is, yeah.
Thanks for watching CBS 46 News. Watch us live wherever you are, our mobile and our streaming news app. You can also watch us on Roku, Apple TV, and Fire TV.